They are real life couples who would sort of be a little scared, a little introverted, a little unsure, because they are going to be on TV for all of India to watch. वरना आप propose मत करना please, ठीक है? Don't do it because अरे यार विकी कटरीना की शादी हो रही, चल मैं भी कर लेता हूँ. Don't do any of that. So tomorrow if she sees me do something, she will give me constructive feedback. So I think her for sure. Nikita is my biggest support and my critic.
So hello and welcome to Telechakkar Varun, and I'm very excited to have a conversation since it's a new thing you have got for the audience.
Yeah.
Please tell us about Anything for Love.
So MTV's Anything for Love is a never before seen show where 3 in love couples play 4 crazy and exciting games. So now basically this show, what it does, it's that it tests the love that the couples have for each other through various things like intimacy, communication, teamwork, partnership, and the knowledge that they have about each other. And all of this is done in a very fun, easy to understand way. It's not complicated. It's not preachy. We're not trying to give gyan. It's just a fun show in which you get to see people like yourself do fun games and prove their love for each other. So, yeah.
Well, how different is this from the other reality love shows that have already been on MTV, I must say, and on other channels as well?
Correct. So, this show specifically targets millennials and the Gen Z population that we have. You know that we are in an age where they have plenty of things to choose from. Their attention span is 5 seconds. So in this day and age, this show is a breath of fresh air because like I said, it's a fun show. It's a lot of, I'm not saying that because I'm hosting, but even when we are on set shooting, I don't feel like I'm working. Like it's so easy on the eyes. It's so refreshing. And also what it does is that it breaks this image that we have of millennials. Millennials are not serious. They don't have serious relationships. They have frivolous relationships. Their entire relationship is on dating apps and left swipe and right swipe and all of that. But when you see these people on our show and you see them profess their love for each other in the most interesting, unique and fun ways, your perception of what you thought they were completely changes.
Most of the show has to be always neutral, has to be a neutral part on both the sides. You have to balance both the sides.
Correct.
So what challenges did you face or are you facing currently while shooting the show?
I love hosting. And I think the hallmark of a good show host is somebody who sort of keeps the energy up, because eventually it's your face and the contestant's face that's going to go up. People are going to be watching you. So it's very important as a host to keep everybody's morale up, to keep the energy high, and most importantly, to make the contestants comfortable. Because unlike me or anybody else, these people don't have TV experience. They're not actors. They are real life couples who would sort of be a little scared, a little introverted, a little unsure, because they are going to be on TV for all of India to watch, so it can be very daunting. So I think for me, that was my first priority, is that I got to make these couples feel comfortable, keep it easy, because if they're having fun and they're smiling, the entire show changes. The entire vibe of the show changes, because I want people at home to sit and enjoy that, So touch wood, I think so far I've not had any sort of issues with this show. My only problem with this show is that I'm having too much fun doing this show. और फिर वो खत्म हो जाएगा. मेरी problem वो है.
Well, since we are talking about love and the show is about love, I want to know, Varun, from you, what do you think about love, and have you ever fallen in love?
Yes, I have fallen in love so much recently that I have gotten married. So it actually happened almost at the same time, me doing a show called Anything for Love and me getting married. My idea of love, I think, in words of a very famous person, Shah Rukh Khan, like pyar dosti hai. Love is friendship. I think that's very important to have in a relationship. Like, if you and your partner are friends, if you all are constantly by each other's side, uplifting each other, not trying to change or bring the other person down, I think love is about communication. Love is about sitting together, having fun and not needing anybody else. And love is always about uplifting the other person. And touch wood, I have found that exact definition of love in my wife, Nikita.
But then I would like to know, Varun, that one advice you would like to give about love or to any guy if he's ever going on a date or maybe planning to propose at one? That
Right.
what that could be.
When whoever the guy is,
Yeah.
when you decide to go on a date, always remember, don't try and be something you're not. Okay, because that's what I've heard from a lot of my friends who are girls. You know, when I talk to them, like, hey, so this date happened, how did it go? Their
Yeah,
biggest complaint has been, guys come with this thing of, you know what, I have to impress her, so I have to suddenly be something that I'm not. You know, if you don't know about a specific topic, don't try and unnecessarily talk and try and show that you know. You know what I mean? Like, I think there is
I do
beauty.
understand.
There is beauty in being real. I think that's one thing. I mean, by the way, I have also been guilty of it. I'm saying this out of experience. Right? Early in life, when I used to think that, oh, you know, I have to impress this girl, तो मैं जाके ऐसे बात करूंगा, मैं ये बोलूंगा, मैं don't do that. Just be yourself, because I think there is a very attractive quality in being yourself. Because when you let the other person know that, hey, listen, this is who I am, and regardless of what happens, I want to show you my real self. I think that's a very endearing quality. You know, so advice to all the guys who are trying to date, just be real, be yourself. Don't try and be something you're not. And that's one. And the guy who wants to go propose to his girlfriend, let me tell you, planning 8 महीने पहले शुरू करना, ठीक है? Because the girls are very smart. I thought I was being so clever and that she had no idea. You know, I would, if I had to go look for the ring, right? I would lie to her, नहीं मेरी shoot है, ये है, वो है.
Yes.
And later, after the proposal and all happened, she's like, you think I'm stupid? Like, I know what you were doing. So try and hide it better if you're planning on surprising, and start planning 6-8 months advance. हाँ, end moment पे नहीं करना, क्योंकि जो चाहिए होगा वो शायद नहीं हो. See, if you've decided to propose, you've anyway mentally reached a point where you know that, hey, this is the person I want to spend the rest of my life with, right? वरना आप propose मत करना, please. ठीक है? Don't do it because अरे यार विकी कटरीना की शादी हो रही, चल मैं भी कर लेता हूँ. Don't do any of that. If that thought has come in your head, which means you've mentally reached the stage where you have sort of not reconciled, but you have made up your mind that I want to spend the rest of my life with this person. तो जब तक वो feeling ना आए, अंडर प्रेशर मत करना. और अगर फीलिंग आ गई है and you are absolutely sure, then go out, because your partner deserves to get the best of whatever they want, whether it's the best proposal, it's the best wedding, or the best husband. Try and be the best of what you can be, because that's what your partner deserves.
There is also a part called trolling, negativity, and nasty comments. How do you deal with this in day-to-day life?
Man, okay, so maybe I don't get as many bad comments as a lot of people get trolled online, but I've realized one thing very early on. Like, there are a lot of attacks that you get on social media that are unfounded. It comes out of nowhere. Like, I remember on my podcast, there used to be this guy who commented on every single episode calling me ugly. मैंने इस बंदे का क्या बिगाड़ा है, कभी कुछ किया है मैंने इसको गलत, I don't know what, लेकिन 2 साल तक this person would comment how ugly I am on my... See, I'm laughing talking about it because I've realized one thing, that obviously we do all of this to get the love and attention from your fans. Anybody who says otherwise is lying. So obviously we put ourselves out there. So as many positive and good comments you get, you have to be prepared for the negative ones, which is why I don't try and let myself get affected by either of them. You know what I mean? Like, when you're getting good feedback, good comments, people are like, oh, you look good, oh, you're so funny, oh, you're this, great. Obviously humbly accept it because somebody is saying that to you, but don't let it get to your head. You know that, oh, 428 comments said that I am the best, so I am the best. No, do not do that. You know, so if you don't let the good comments also affect your head, don't let the bad comments affect it either, because it's just some random person somewhere with a laptop in front of them just like typing stuff.
Since you said that you don't get really bad comments on many of your...
No, I get. I'm like, that level, see, a lot of people get trolled very badly for no reason. So that's what मेरे साथ अभी तक वो level पे नहीं है. That's what I'm trying to say. We get a lot of negative comments or anything I put, there'll be 15 great ones and there'll be 5 people making fun of me.
Who's your biggest critic who actually points out everything after any of your episode, after any of your show, after whatever you do?
I think my biggest support and my biggest critic is my wife Nikita, because, you know, when your friends or people who like your work, sometimes even if you put slightly unfunny stuff, they'll still be like, oh, good job, like it. But that doesn't do any good to you. You know what I mean? Like, as much as you need that support and upliftment from your partner, you also need honesty. Because if your wife is not going to be honest to you, who else is going to be? You know, so for me, I think she is my biggest support, my biggest uplifter, and my biggest critic. So tomorrow, if she sees me do something, she will give me constructive feedback. So I think her for sure, Nikita is my biggest support and my critic. My mother, who follows everything and anything that I do. If I'm not looking nice somewhere, if I didn't say something correctly, or she will point out the smallest thing कि hey, I saw this picture of you online, वो picture में तुम्हारे बाल ऐसे थे, उसको सीधा करना अगले बार. And it's important to have that, you know, you need people championing you, but you also need people to tell you when you're not doing something correctly, because that's the only way you'll improve.
When we are starting with the show that is Anything for Love, then how do you think that millennials will cope up with something love? Will it be real, or बहुत सारे time it has been also said that there are scripts following on. So what do you think about that?
So, you know, like every generation thinks that the generation after them doesn't know anything. Okay? Right. So my parents would tell me like, oh, you know, your idea of love is something else. You know, when your mother and I were dating, we used to do this, and I would laugh at them. Ki yaar, kya bol rahe ho? Same thing I used to feel about the millennials. Ki yaar, you know, they don't know what we used to do for love. Inka to right swipe, left swipe, yahi chal raha hai inka. They have no clue. But when I came on this show and I actually hung out and saw these millennial couples going out of their way to prove their love for each other, that notion, that stereotype you had in your head, for me has also somewhat broken. I'm not saying every millennial couple will do it. No, you'll be kidding if you believe that, right? But I was pleasantly surprised, and it was quite eye-opening to see the amount of people who are willing to do that. So that sort of makes you feel that nahi yaar, ek hamari image hai ki they masti kar rahe, they're just frivolous, they're not serious. But I'm also seeing these people with my own eyes, and I would pass myself off as a decent judge of character. I know when people are lying, when they're not lying. On this show, every single person, no matter what their age was or whatever, what their gender was, their love for each other was 100% real. Because अगर वो नहीं होता ना, आधी जो चीजें आप कर रहे हैं, वो कर रहे हैं ये शो में नहीं करते.
What takeaway are you expecting from the audience for the show Anything for Love?
So, like I said, MTV Anything for Love is genuinely, and not because I'm hosting it, is one of the freshest shows that I've been a part of or I've seen happen on any platform, whether it's OTT or TV. So that is one. Secondly, it's on one of India's biggest youth entertainment channels, right? Yeah. That connect that MTV has with the youth will always remain, no matter what year we are in. And this show perfectly encapsulates that when people sit at home and watch this show, they are going to have a lot of fun. I think that is what is missing in a lot of our lives. You know, we are so serious and caught up with other stuff, we are forgetting to have fun. That's the takeaway they're going to have. Yeah, mujhe maza aaya. They're going to, it's a show that's very easy on the eyes. You know, it's not like yaar abhi kya ho raha, मेरे को नहीं समझ रहा, अरे ये तो fake है, ये ऐसा नहीं. सब देख के इतना मजा आने वाला है सबको. And it's also going to break a lot of stereotypes, like I said, about millennials not being serious about love. No, on this show they are coming and they're proving that they'll do anything for love. So I think that's going to be the biggest takeaway.
A very big congratulations on starting a new
Thank
journey.
you. Thank you.
All the best. Thank you so much for joining Telechakkar.
Thank you.
We hope to connect again soon. Thanks
Definitely.
a lot.
Thank you for having me.
Know all about the Tele world by subscribing to Telechakkar's YouTube channel. Don't forget to hit the bell icon to stay updated to our new videos.